Will Jace Fox Batman's placement on the new DC superhero team finally give him individuality? What's up, my fellow Wednesday Warriors? This is your boy Marcus the Conqueror, back to Conquer review for the Power Company Recharge, written by Brian Hill and drawn by a myriad of artists. This story is a sequel to DC Power, The Rise of the Power Company one-shot, which DC published during Black History Month. This issue highlights Jace Fox Batman as Signal recruits him to investigate the murders of his cousin Aaron and his family at their home in Atlanta, because where else would a story about a new black superhero team take place? Anyway, the crime was hate motivated, as his cousin was a metahuman. After the Absolute Power event, in which Amanda Waller used AI to heighten the animosity towards superpowered individuals, metahuman hate groups such as the Sons of Liberty arose in the wake of her conviction. After Batman arrives in Atlanta, he discovers that this investigation, although real, is a close attempt to recruit him to Josiah Power's Power Company reboot, along with Signal, Vixen, and Black Lightning. Evoking the mannerisms of Bruce Wayne, Batman Jace declines to be on the new team and demands to be left alone to investigate. While analyzing the crime scene, Batman somehow dissects the crime into an outline of events based on broad clues. For instance, Jace studies blood on the ground and then surmises that the killer took out the mother, then the father, and lastly Aaron. Finally, as Jace notices the Slayer tore the home's curtains down so they could watch the investigation, he narrowly escapes an explosion. Next, Batman instructs Signal and Vixen to save a journalist and friend of Aaron's named Aki, who the Sons abducted after discovering she was researching them. From Aki, they find out that she unknowingly linked Aaron to a fake online support group for metahumans that the Sons run. Once meeting up with them, Batman deduces that this online group is how the killer finds their victims under a super obvious pseudonym, Agent Liberty. Despite Jace's demand to work alone, he relies on Signal and Vixen. In fact, Vixen humbles Jace and demands he speak to them at eye level when he tries to do the Batman speaking from the shadows thing above them. He finds the killer's whereabouts because Signal traced the message board's IP address to Atlanta's industrial district. Upon entering the suspect's hideout, Jace and Agent Liberty have a showdown. After Agent Liberty fails to burn him with flames and penetrate his armor with bullets, Batman has a badass scene where he throws acid on Agent Liberty and calmly tells him he has a solution to counter the acid that's currently eating his skin. As the murderer asks for mercy, Jace inquires if he gave Aaron's family mercy. This story ends with Agent Liberty in the hospital and Batman reluctantly agreeing to join Josiah Power's team, but only when they work on severe cases. This issue is a mixed bag to me. Let's start with the good. Hill attempts to deconstruct Jace Fox as an African-American skin for Bruce Wayne. Since his debut as Batman in 2021, stories for Jace have not justified him being Batman. His personality and background mirror Bruce Wayne's, making this character's role as a Batman superfluous. Hill uses Vixen to ask what's compelling about another grown man dressing up in a bat suit to act out antisocial behaviors in response to severe trauma. I'm right there with her. Despite agreeing with Hill's perception of Jace, he fails to successfully convey his thoughts on him within the panels of the story. I had to read the back matter of this issue to understand Hill's position on the character. Here are two more things about this issue that vex me. One, why don't we have an ongoing for this team? In the back matter of this book, Hill says he prefers to tell this story via one-shots. Getting increments of this story once every quarter hurts his pace. Two, why do we have 5 artists for a 42-page issue that's telling one story? The differences in styles aren't too jarring, but you could tell there were a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Anyway, I give this issue a 6.5 out of 10. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Peace.